Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran it. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive end setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's brought down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To the air. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Going for it all. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Rolling to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Allen out to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Devin Singletary. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to... Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. They'll run on first down with Singletary and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Allen on third. Dancing to his left. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check, check. 40's mine. 40's the mic. 40's the mic. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch the safety.
Singletary again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return is Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted. Now the reach. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expect.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mostert. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Points free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Jackson. He finds Latavius Murray, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here's Mostert. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run with Mostert. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Garoppolo now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now Jackson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
What the fuck is going on with this fucking game, bro? You gotta be shit, man.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Garoppolo on first down.
Oh my God, throw that up!
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This Jimmy G nigga looks so trash.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo.
See? Oh my God.
He's got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Oh, what the fuck?
Too shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
This man got knocked out.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This is one of the worst football games. He just...
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel.
Stress out over this damn game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On second down, Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel.
Oh.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 70 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
All right, that's the last time. Just come out of nowhere.
Tucker now for the extra point.
I'm not playing at every fucking position.
And that one gives him a 3-point lead. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Look again what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Oh, man.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up.
Oh, you
and
gotta
he goes
break that.
backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And us. Fuck that. I ain't even the ball, man. So I scored a touchdown.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. At the time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
And he's brought down. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for.
Hey, good job, man. You played your ass off. Hats off to you, man. What a good comeback victory. You know what the fuck to do with Lamar. People just throw the shit up the ground fast ass. This shit cannot win the game. Because most people that play like that on offense don't know how to play defense. What the 7 fucking passes and still won this. GG. We're gonna go ahead and end that video, yeah. Good content right there. Hit that subscribe button, man. Fuck with me, bitch. Nah,